Hello, we're going to do a new format for you, Gemini, and all signs in relationships of business, friend and family, and love. Gemini paired with all the signs. We're going to run through each sign. I'm going to do a big general blessing, a couple of shuffles in between signs. Saint Michael, please protect Gemini. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Gemini's behalf. Gemini and Aries, in business, in friends and family, and in love. Okay, sounds like you got kind of some heavy stuff going on here if you're with Aries, Gemini. In business, there's some talk about moving or relocating here, and it might have to do with a new office for you. It might have to do with changing your job roles. Might have to do with that rings a bell. So something familiar about this situation is, or maybe you're going towards something familiar here. But yeah, it's sort of provincial energy, so it's simple, Gemini, but you and Aries have been through a lot, and I think you'll get through it. It'll just be like closing up shop and reopening, grand reopening. In friends and family, I show some looks of disapproval, but sort of like the nighttime sort of like heals it. And so this person, this Aries, helps you get through the nights. There's also like a weariness to this. There's kind of a tiredness here to this energy. So 9 of Wands, like there's a sticking it out sort of energy to it as well. Friends and family. This is love, relationship. 8 of Cups. The sun has set on this relationship. The last cup is sinking. And there's your there's 1 cup left here that you've set back into the water as a wish. Your Viking funeral there. Now, 8 of Cups is sort of like that 1 cup is still around, so then it leads to the 9 of Cups. It could be that it comes back. I mean, this is Mercury retrograde, so we will go with that. Let's do Taurus. Let's do Gemini and Taurus. Gemini and Taurus. Gemini and Taurus. Yikes. 1 more. Gemini and Taurus. Me. For Gemini and Taurus. Okay. In business, in friends and family, and in love. Well, Gemini and Taurus here. In business, it's like you both are very savvy and you're working together to kind of take out the competition here. 5 of Swords. You both have, you know that there, like, it's like there will be lives lost here. Like, it's like a bad decision had to be made or has to be made, and you guys together are deciding the lesser of 2 evils, it seems. Okay. In friends and family, we have, I'm seeing the ladder first. I always look at whatever I'm getting, 7 of Cups. Whatever I see first is kind of like what the debate is over. And Gemini, you do love to shop here, so you might be out with your friend, shopping for stuff. I see the snake and the ladder. Snakes and ladders. So sometimes this friend is easygoing. Sometimes this friend is a real son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm seeing this 1 different colored bowl. Like, what could be in here? A puppy? There's a tail coming out of it. A baby dragon? We don't know. But you're very curious about that 1 bowl. Could be a rat's tail. Who knows? Anyways, could be an opossum in there. Could be something very useful. But I do see that you and your friends in Taurus you're having a good time, though. Still a good time. Maybe shopping is your best idea there. In Love with Taurus, I see that you have done everything you can here. Hangman reversed. You've been as flexible as very, very open-minded and flexible. I know Taurus can be a bit inflexible as a fixed sign. You've also let it flow. You've let it hang. You've been very cool, and I think that it's something happened a bit abruptly here. It could have been how fast the relationship went. It could have been how fast someone left. But yeah, you're kind of feeling like free falling, and you're feeling good in it in a way. So it could have been we like going fast in our relationship. Could have been that it stopped and now you feel like you're free falling. If you're scared of heights, it's no good. But you're staying very relaxed and calm, learning your fears. Let's do Gemini and Gemini. Gemini and Gemini. Who better for Gemini than Gemini? You know what I'm saying? Right, Madeline? Right? Pretty girl. Prettiest girl. Prettiest girl. She's not into it. Gemini and Gemini. Gemini and Gemini. In business, in friends and family, and in love. Okay, hey, you two in business, the magician. Well, what about it? That's you, babies. So is it you? Is it them? Is it both of you? Are you both creating this amazing concept, this awesome magic? Do you just like play off of each other's ideas and grow? They said the campaign. You might want to put a Kickstarter out there with this other Gemini. It might be in some kind of wellness area. Could be in, magic or, divination. And I also see like swimming. I don't know why I see like water aquatics. Yeah, but I do see that there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes, but a lot of application of belief behind it. So like you and this Gemini have really good belief systems together. You, Gemini and Gemini, family, friends, 9 of Swords, you're really worried about them. You hope they're okay. They're suffering, they're struggling. There might be some mental health issues that are leading to suicidal ideations. That's pretty extreme right there for that. But yeah, you try to clear the crows. There's a lot of crows over this person's head crying at nighttime, kind of waiting for that to... I don't know, this is like me with my vision right now. Anyways, better days is the best advice here. They wanted me to tell you that. Just tell them better days are coming. Okay? And then in a love relationship, Knight of Wands reverse, busted. One of you or both of you are really good at busting each other. Neither one of you really, it's like the rig is up. The jig is up. The jig is up. They finally found it. It's like you met your match. Because this person sees through your games and doesn't allow you to be playing these games of free. They don't want you to be free, and I don't know why you resist being tied down so much, but it's like a good match. So face it, Gemini. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, Gemini and Cancer. Gemini and Cancer. Gemini and Cancer. In business, in friends and family, in love. Oof. Cancer's looking tricky here. In business, we're looking like you let go of something that, like this isn't working. It's a big mess. This person is too emotional for you. They didn't hold up their part of the deal. They showed up late. They made excuses. And you're really like worried about it because like your boss might need that project done. You know what? In this, whoever does the work, it'll be seen. Okay? So if you're on a group project and you're the only one working, you'll be the one that's seen. In friendship, we got the Seven of Swords here, and I do show sort of like a very a family member that's very chatty, yells their opinions out and then doesn't listen. And Gemini, you just kind of like quietly thieve away. Like some of the ideas you take, some of them you don't. But you have your own stuff to do, right? So you're tired of getting talked at by this party, but you're able to, again, the moonlight saves you. So at nighttime, you kind of resolve all this stuff, seems like. In the love department for Gemini and Cancer, just a bad decision. You know, it was hard U-turn. There was a pathway you thought destined, a pathway that you felt free in, and actually it turned out to be your ego, and you see it, and that's humble of you to be on that journey and not give up, but just kind of let go. Or maybe you reject them coming back with the Mercury retrograde energy, because this is a bad idea. Okay. Let's do Gemini and Leo. Gemini and Leo. Gemini and Leo. Gemini and Leo. Hi, little girl. Hi. What you doing? Want to come over here? You're sweet. In business, in friends and family, in love. Gemini and Leo. In business, we got the Queen of Swords. There you are. Gemini, you really feel like you can be yourself around this person, this Leo, at work. You feel like royal. Like they treat you very well. They support you. They listen to your ideas. You love that they're authentic and you take no prisoners on the bullshit meters. You love working with this person. You've got a little side project going on with them. And you really are going to, you're going to really take this relationship, appreciate it, and help it fly and germinate, they said. That's cool. In friends and family, we have the Page of Pentacles reverse. I see that there's no offer being made here. There's no offer of extending on your part. I feel there's a little bit of withholding, a little bit of, not learning. But they're always around, that kind of thing. But these roots are so grounded that even if you turned it upside down, it would still stay together. I don't feel like there's a time right now. It's like you guys understand there's a time and a place. In love, I see the Page of Cups. So in with a Leo, somebody's sorry. They promised you a lot, and then they couldn't deliver the big promises, but you see potential in them to deliver. And maybe it was just that it was like grocery shopping when you're hungry. They just saw what they liked. They wanted to give it their all. You think that they did their best, but their ideals were a little bit lofty. And so you're trying to bring them out of the sky to come on down and handle it again. This might be your own child. Anyways, okay. Hi, baby. Hi, little girl. What a cute. All right, this is Gemini and Virgo. One of my favorite combos. Gemini and Virgo. Gemini and Virgo. Gemini and Virgo. Hi, baby. One more, they said. Okay. Gemini and Virgo. Gemini and Virgo. Here we go. And Gemini and Virgo in business. Gemini and Virgo in friendship. Gemini and Virgo in love. Aww. Well, you and I know. I love this dynamic. So you and Virgo in business. Look at that. Self-starters. Okay. you might be starting a new business together. You might have an idea that could really take off with a Virgo. You might really like remember the beginnings when you worked with a Virgo once. There's a lot of mindfulness here around, there's a lot of thought going into something. Big plans, it seems. And very much excitement around it. So yeah, very cool idea. I don't know what it is, but I'm on your team. I want to in. Seems like a great venture. In friendship, we have the world reversed. I think this is, you really want to see your friends, but sometimes they're just really far away or really, really busy. And you miss your friends, Gemini. You're a little bit off balance, and you're feeling it from a universal standpoint of like you need help. You need to know when to ask for help here. There's an Ouroboros, snake eating its tail. So this is a continuous lesson for you that you're not learning. Friends and family. In a love relationship, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have your Virgo friend here sitting on their pretty selves, and you just admiring their abundance, and you just being around them makes you feel good. And I think that they really favor you, and that they share gifts with you, and that they're very generous with you, and that they really want you to relax, take it easy, shine. Yeah, they're very gentle to you, Gemini. Okay. And Gemini with Libra, another fun combo. Gemini with Libra. This is a classic astrology combo. Gemini. No, I didn't just have a stroke. I'm sorry. That wasn't to make fun of people with strokes. I just looked funny as I glanced at myself, and I wasn't even doing that on purpose. Libra. Look like Fire Marshal Bill. What are you doing over there, boy? Being cute? Fine. Whatever keeps you busy. Right? Girlie? Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. You're okay. She's like hyper vigilant on this boy. Anyways, Gemini and Libra. Gemini and Libra. In business, Gemini and Libra. In friendship, Gemini and Libra. In family. Bro, what are you doing? Could you be quiet? Maybe. Okay. 7 of Wands reverse in business. So in business, it's kind of like you'll need to be transparent with this person and totally vulnerable. I know that's not your normal, but in this case, the Libra is a pretty fair-minded person, so you can trust it. I would say it's time to open up. It's time to tell them what you need, what you want. There she is, making an appearance, kind of. And, you know, kind of say what you need and what you want. Say what makes you happy in the workplace. 8 of Pentacles reversed for friendship with the Libra. You do you kind of thing. Like very separate, very separating, very far away, very distant. You and Libra friendship right now is just like, oh, we're both working on ourselves, and like don't really want to come out of hiding and maintain a relationship right now. So there's gonna be like that for maybe another full moon cycle, they said. All right, Gemini and Libra in love, the Devil reversed. Okay, letting go of the bad habits. Somebody here is getting sober. Somebody here is working out. Somebody here is on a diet shift. Somebody here sees beauty in hard work and accomplishments rather than what they used to see beauty in. So that's kind of a cool love card. All right, there we go. Moving on to Gemini and Scorpio. Gemini and Scorpio. Gemini and Scorpio, Gemini, and Scorpio, Gemini, and Scorpio, Gemini and Scorpio, Gemini and Scorpio. In business, in friendship, in love. Wow, pretty hot. Lots of passion here in business here. So big boss, big boss. This is a very cool energy, like somebody who's very admired, somebody who gets shit done. This is a boss, like your highest level boss, your CEOs, your executive roundtable here. We're looking at somebody who's like hip, you know, like a boss that's kind of like dress down day, you know, is wearing his prayer beads to work, like somebody who's like alternative. But yeah, you and Scorpio boss. I'm feeling like this is the Scorpio in this situation. It could be a father energy there. Seven of Swords reversed in family. Something needed to be said. Okay. It's comforting to know that the truth is out, and just that you don't have to feel like you have to keep saying the same things over and over. Like, this person's trying, you know. They're really looking forward to next time, they said. And they want to hear more about you and your stories about wherever you're from. So, like, where you came before this and things that they couldn't be there for. They want to hear about that. And then for something about 9/11, too, for friends and family with Scorpio. For love, we have the Chariot here. Somebody's coming rushing in. I do see some very like swift energy here. I see and feel somebody ready to spring. Maybe pop a question. But yeah, speedily recovering, they said, from hatred, anger, pain. That Chariot has a nice cabin, but they're not quite in the Chariot yet. So they're not enjoying the ride yet. They're kind of still adventuring. Okay, let's do Gemini and Sagittarius. So here we have Gemini and Sagittarius. Gemini, Sagittarius, Gemini and Sagittarius. Gemini and Sagittarius in business, in friends and family, in love. Another Seven of Cups in friends and family for you. Well, Sag and Gemini are getting along great. In business, we have a Strength card, okay? So basically, like, you're the backbone for this. I think that this is a boss-employee relationship. This person is very stable, very grounded, very organized, very oriented, they said. They have values, and they have love as their driving motive. And you're like their little buddy here. Here's their lamb, you know? Like, this lion ain't gonna eat that lamb. Okay, so you're like their teacher's pet. You're favored. Just don't let them sacrifice you, okay? So be aware in the future. But right now, you're sitting really pretty. It's very, very nice. Okay, so let them fatten you up, but you better learn how to run away if you need to. In friends and family, I did the Seven of Cups again with Sagittarius energy and friends and family. I see choices, and the choices that I saw first were the water. Then the days go by, water flowing with me. Once in a blue eye. You want to probably look that up. And then, just like almost ready to make that choice. There's been a lot of emotional emotions up and down. So within this choice, you're picking the one that feels the best. There's a couple here that you have not considered, that there's nothing inside yet, that you have really looked at all your options. So they really want you in friends and family work to look over all the options available instead of just 2 or 3. Okay? And then in love, it looks like very nice relationship energy here. Hey, do you want to build a lifetime together? Like, we could do this under God. Like, that kind of thing. Like, hey, what are your beliefs on marriage and family and stuff? And they're going to talk about, like, they're going to talk about what's important to them and what they want to build in a relationship. And they're going to want to build something sacred with you, a nice blueprint. Whether you believe in that or not, it's going to still be like you, them, and something you're building. So that's nice. And then we have Gemini with Capricorn. Gemini and Capricorn. Gemini and Capricorn. Gemini and Capricorn. Gemini and Capricorn. In business, in family, friends, in love. Okay, in business we have a young entrepreneur here. I feel like the Capricorn looks to you for like how to be cool, like how to stay fresh. No, that's how you look to them. You look to them for how to stay fresh and alive. You look to them for their like interest level. How do they stay interested in this stuff? There might be a really good play together on teamwork here, team effort, where it feels like you're not working. It feels like you're playing instead of working. There also could be someone asking for help, someone asking for more, and then something to celebrate in the future. In friends and family, I show the Knight of Swords reversed here. So sometimes you, in this Capricorn relationship, you kind of like snap, and then you immediately like, oh shit, because you keep like speaking really harshly too soon, and it makes them kind of like run away. It makes them sort of feel scared of you, and that's not what you're going for. So put away your armor there, And then in love, there's a 6 of Wands here. So very victorious, making improvements and like saying what you need and then reciprocating energies. Love is this like never-ending cycle of giving and receiving, and you both feel very happy and energized in love. Wow. That's nice. Okay, Gemini and Aquarius. Gemini and Aquarius. Gemini and Aquarius. Gemini and Aquarius. Saint Michael, please protect Gemini. Virgin Mother, please intercede on Gemini's behalf. Just uttered the blessing again. Didn't mean to, but it's always good to have more than one. Whoa! Page of Wands again in the same position for business. The Emperor in friends and family, and then the 5 of Swords reverse in love. So yeah, this is great energy with you in Aquarius. Page of Wands meaning like, again, somebody following somebody else's lead. And this time it being like, look, I've done it the hard way. I've been through here. There's nothing here to plant good seeds on. This is scorched earth. Like, don't try to build something here that's not going to work. So like somebody giving really good advice to someone else, it could be you or them, right? And then it coming from experience of kind of being burnt out even. So be careful with like negative energy, but somebody being very enthused about it and like doing like backflips over and like, yeah, I'm going to do it anyways. So that like raising the other person's spirits. This is about a little bit about raising the spirit level. So I'm thinking that's you learning from younger people and being lifted up by that. Or younger energy, you know, like it doesn't have to be younger than you. The Emperor here in the middle in the family position, Aquarian, it's like a chess game. Aquarius and Gemini is like mental Olympics. And whoever is the bossest wins. And so somebody here is going into Emperor energy to be the bossest. Whoever is more stubborn, and I'm thinking that's Aquarius, will reign, I guess. This could be your big brother. It could be a dominant parent. Yeah, somebody very stubborn here. Very strong, though. And actually a very, like, well-meaning and, like, safe person. So, you're kind of, like, okay with yielding, it feels like. Okay, and then in love, I feel the Five of Swords reversed. Both of you dropping the weapons. Like, both of you being like, that was harsh, shouldn't have said that kind of thing. And, like, being really kind to each other. This is about kindness. I like it. Kindness in love with Aquarius. I'm not going to go any further than that because I think that if I go further than that, it'll be like overanalyzing and then it'll give you all kinds of new things to think about when all it takes is just some kindness and you'll get right through it. Okay, this is for Gemini and our last sign of Pisces. We're almost done here. Gemini and Pisces. Gemini and Pisces. Gemini and Pisces. Gemini and Pisces in business, in friendship, in love. Okay, in business we have the Hangman. Gemini and Pisces together again. You may sit next to this person at work and have to be around them all the time, and vice versa. You're trying to see this person in a different way. This person might be a little weird or a little much at times. You have no regard for their lack of confidence. It really bothers you. You really are trying, and you're and all it takes is just a breath or two to be like, okay, this person lacks confidence. How can I help them? Okay? No, that's really easy for me to say. You usually can figure things out, but you cannot figure this person out. They have way too many emotions going on, and you're just observing so that you can really know how to move in the future. With a Pisces in friends and family, you're not really talking to this family member, it seems. It's a family member. They're just a knowing, kind of like an overall knowing of it, and a heart energy. There's something in your root chakra that you have related to this person, that they are kind of your kindred spirit. And they share, similar dreams and desires as you. So you're just kind of rooting for each other, but without talking about it. But when you do talk to each other, it's really fun energy, and that you really get along, and that you want to, you'd like to speak to them. You want to get together with them, and honestly, you should. It sounds like it would be a good time. The Knight of Pentacles is what you have in love here with Pisces. I show that they kind of swoop you up. They kind of uplift you. They sweep you off your feet in love. They also respect you. So they have a lot of self-respect and dignity here. With what they own, they take care of. Here they have this horse, and not that they own a horse, but they decorate and adorn the horse in beautiful, handmade objects that are very meaningful. They also have a lot to offer, and they go very slow. They're just very slow moving, It's kind of a dream-like quality that you get. They allow your imagination to run free, and then you guys somehow stay grounded together. Someone might have Earth in their chart in this dynamic. So that's what I have for you for all the signs, Gemini. I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that it finds you, and I hope it finds you well. In fact, so well that you liked it so much that you can maybe even tip. My tip jar is listed in the description box. Like, share, and subscribe, please. Love it. Please come back soon.